Welcome back to SourceFedNERD. This episode is brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Click it or ticket.
Click, click. There's plenty of movies and gaming news today.
Like Doom,
Star Wars,
Transformers,
and Margot Robbie. Biden, so buckle up and let's go, huh? Let's go. Let's go. Do you get it, Sam? Because it's a segue.
Aha!
Yeah.
Pokemon fans in North America, rejoice! Actually, just the United States. Rejoice! Pokemon Go field testing is now available to you. Rejoice! This is actually kind of disappointing the more I talk about it.
What are you talking about, Sam? Stay optimist. Now that they've done the Australia and New Zealand beta testing, US poker people can click on that link in the description, submit their name and Gmail address, and could possibly be one of the lucky few who test out Pokemon Go. All you need is recent technology, either an iPhone 5 or higher with iOS 8 or higher.
Or an Android phone with version 4.3 or higher. Go sign up now so we can all start playing together. The game is scheduled to be out later this year, but let's be real.
Yeah.
Probably won't be out till next year.
Cross my fingers. Nintendo, can you give me my Pokemon, please? I just want to carry a little Charizard around my pocket or get an Eevee because you can actually find and collect the evolutionary stones. If you get like the fragments, it builds up the evolutionary stone, so I could have a Jolteon.
I want the water one.
Oh yeah, that one. Also in games, everyone is frothing over Doom. I remember playing Doom and Doom 2 when I was like a wee little sprout and I would put on God mode and then like go to the final level and spray balls with my BFG.
Oh, what about that movie, huh?
Ooh, that one. Well, it turns out people are loving the new game by Bethesda, and now that people have had their hands on it for a little bit of time, there's a bunch of fun Easter eggs in there. They may be considered spoilers, so get out of here if you don't want a word of that.
Get the heck out of here. Let's take a look at some of the cool things spattered throughout the game. This skeleton clearly ventured over to Skyrim and took an infamous arrow to the knee.
Oh, they used to be an adventurer.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
You took an arrow to the knee. Hey, I got it.
Should you find yourself sinking into a lava pit, you'll notice a subtle thumbs up, just like Terminator 2.
There's the vault from Fallout, and like pretty much every other Doom game, Commander Keen's back. This time his helmet's on a stick.
Ouch. Throw in some old school levels, Doom 3's Toki Punch, and an epic bejeweled kind of game, and your inner geek should be very satisfied.
Now on to some movie news, and there's a butt-ton of it. Let's rattle them off, shall we?
With pleasure. Star Wars fans, we've gotten a lot more info about Rogue One thanks to a German site called Jedi Bibliothek, who stumbled across some non-final pages from a new tie-in book called Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, the official visual story guide. Say that 10 times fast.
The official visual story guide.
No, the whole thing.
Oh.
Rogue One, A Star Wars Story,
the official visual story guide.
Again.
I did too, but I kind of hid it under yours. There's new ships and new characters, plus names of the characters we've seen. So punch forward a bit to miss these details if you're wanting a spoiler-free zone. Let's look at these ships first, so there's something else you can ship in this video. Check out the super slim-lined Rebel Starfighter packed with proton torpedo launchers.
Pow pow! And add this one to the twin ion engine family, the TIE Striker with dagger-like wings.
More importantly, we've got names for the Rebel heroes and Empire enemies that, until now, have been kept top secret.
We knew that Jyn Erso, played by Felicity Jones, was leading the rebels, but on her team is Captain Cassian Andor, a Rebel Alliance officer played by Diego Luna. Jian Wen is Baze, a freelance assassin. Riz Ahmed is Bodhi, another Rebel soldier. Donnie Yen is Chirrut, a spiritual warrior. Pow and Biston are two fierce warrior alien characters who have no actor names attached as yet. And that droid, who I totally called was in her clan, is called K250 or K2020.
250. 250 makes sense.
250, which is an Imperial model enforcer droid. Yeah, Imperial on the Rebel side.
Over on the Evil Squad side, Ben Mendelsohn in the rad white cape has been named as Director Krennic, an Imperial military director whose job is to protect the details of the secret Death Star.
Krennic.
Krennic.
Like, I've got Crohn's disease. Oh, you really? I got Krennic.
Oh. You know, that's an easy way to remember it. We also know that those black troopers we saw are called Death Troopers.
Oh, does that mean they might actually kill something?
Oh, God, no.
Our guess is Disney and Lucasfilm are losing their shit over this leak because they usually keep everything on a tight lockdown.
Oops.
Well, that was my cool movie news, Sam. Top that.
We were treated to a teaser for Transformers 5. Oh, God. Why? Just stop. Please!
Okay, maybe just cage up that nerd rage until the end of the video, buddy, because it looks like you're about to leak out of all of your crevices. All we do know is that the new installment will be called Transformers The Last Night. Last night? Last?
Oh no, there's 2 more movies.
And that Optimus Prime's eye color has shifted to purple. It's gotta mean something cool, right?
It's probably for that Mountain Dew pitch black ad deal, or maybe the new Doritos Locos Taco.
Sam,
Zing.
you are throwing some serious shade here. I'm pretty sure it just got darker on set. There's so much shade. Well, for all the people who do enjoy those films, this 5th film will star Mark Wahlberg. It's being directed by Michael Bay, no surprises there, and will begin production in June.
Write your product placement ideas for the next 3 installments.
3?
Yeah, 3.
There's gonna be 3 more?
I want a giant Bud Light delivery truck fighting like a 50-foot tall iPod shuffle.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Thank you. And lastly, it seems DC Comics is completely ignoring the feedback they're getting from critics and angry fans and just plowing headfirst into an expanded DC universe.
Smart move.
Yeah, good on you, Warner Brothers. Just throw up those blinders and don't turn back, ever.
We all know Suicide Squad will be hitting theaters this August, but that won't be the end of our intrepid villains, or no. Miss Harley Quinn apparently is getting her very own solo movie.
Whoa.
I'll get it.
Whoa, who would have seen that coming?
Margot Robbie's bankable?
Nothing's been officially announced, but the film is rumored to feature numerous female DC characters like Batgirl and even the Birds of Prey. Now that gets me excited.
There is apparently a writer who's currently working on the script, but just like our superheroes, her identity has yet to be revealed. Does this come as a shock to anyone that DC would actually make a solo Harley Quinn movie?
No.
Nope.
She's basically DC's answer to Deadpool, what with her humor and raunchy demeanor and popularity and it just makes sense. Harley is currently starring in somewhere around 6 to 7 comics, and I'm sure that number will only grow over the next few years. Do I want a solo Harley Quinn movie? Well, I'm sure, why not? I didn't think I wanted a Deadpool solo film, but that ended up being amazing. What do you think, Maude?
Listen, I'm not sure why, but I am fiercely protective of this character. Having more Harley is always a great thing, but this is the first time we've seen her live action in a movie. I kind of want the movie to come out first to see if it's done right before the sound of those cash cows start mooing.
I would love to see more female DC heroes and villains take center stage. DC has some incredible characters, and a lot of them could have incredible solo films. What do you guys think? Would you want to see a solo Harley Quinn film? What heroes or villains should join her? Let us know in the comments down below. I would like Power Girl or Poison Ivy.
Well, you've just got some sick fantasies there, son. Thank you again to the US Department of Transportation, National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, because from May 23rd to June 5th, state and local law enforcement agencies across the nation are stepping up enforcement to crack down on motorists who are not wearing their seatbelts. The national seatbelt use rate is at 87%, which is kind of good, but we could do better. The other 13% is an estimated 27.5 million people, and they still need to be reminded that seatbelts save lives.
Click It or Ticket isn't about the citations, it's about saving lives, like we said. Among young adult ages 18 to 34 killed in crashes, 57% were completely unrestrained. One of the highest percentages for all the age groups. To help prevent crash fatalities, we need to step up enforcement and crack down on those who don't wear their seatbelts.
Thank you so much for watching SourceFedNERD. We will be back tomorrow. My name is Maude Garrett.
I'm Sam.
Goodbye.
Bye.